You pretty know what the Wonder Pets is, right? Well, that show is that I used to love so much as a kid. But to explain something about what happened, I must warn you that this story may contain destruction and death that may not be suitable for younger children. So you've been warned. Anyways, let's begin. It was just a normal day for me at Target. I was at a DVD aisle looking for a DVD I would like, until I found a DVD in a CD case written in a 2-year-old Sharpie handwriting. In the top said The Wonder Pets, and the bottom says Season 4. Which was peculiar, because the series had 3 seasons, and since the show got cancelled in 2013 or 2016. For those who don't know what Wonder Pets is, it's a Nick Jr. show created by Josh Selig. I grew up for the show. Wonder Pets was an epic show like the Backyardigans or Meow, Kailan. I paid for the DVD and at home, I put the DVD in my portable DVD player. The DVD started with the Paramount DVD logo from 2003, but it doesn't seem right. The sky was red, orange and yellow. There were meteors and stars behind the sky, and when the DVD text flashed, there was an explosion. And then, the Nickelodeon DVD logo from 2010 plays, but something was off. The logo was on fire like someone lit it. Then the DVD plays a lot of Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. promos. After I saw a lot of promos, it cut to the DVD menu, which was interesting. The menu consisted of Winnie, Tuck and Min flying on their flipboat, with the Wonder Pets logo with the Nickelodeon logo in the top, and the bottom with a blue text saying Season 4 is here. And like I said, it was peculiar, because the series had 3 seasons, and since the show got cancelled in 2013 or 2016. I pressed episode selection and they only have 4 episodes. They were how it all began. A job well done. Back to Kalamazoo. And the final hours. Which was strange that they didn't have a final hours episode. Also I haven't heard that they not have season 4 episodes at all. So I had a feeling that Nickelodeon lied. The final hours episode thumbnail was just pitch black. So I went back to the main menu and pressed play all. And after I watched the 3 episodes, it moved into the last episode. However, there was a warning screen that popped up. And the warning screen said, "The following episode may contain death and destruction that are related to apocalyptic movies such as 2012, Deep Impact and others, so it may be inappropriate for younger audiences. Watch at your own risk, thank you." Strange for a show like this, I thought. The intro started, but the differences were the sky was foggy and gloomy and the Nickelodeon logo was simply black. The Wonder Pets logo was rusty, bloody and looked near destroyed. The kids weren't singing the lyrics and the music was replaced with the music of the opening sequence from the 1996 film The Island of Dr. Morno. And there was a red text date in the bottom right corner said October 17, 16. I think that was the date when the series actually ended. Because, if you look it up, it actually says October 17, 2016. Anyways, the intro then continued as usual, but something was wrong. The created by Josh Selig and creative director Jennifer Oxley were just simple white text in a black screen. After the camera panned to the school, the bell rang, but it didn't sound like it's ringing, it sounded like the greasy alarm. Instead of the camera panning to the entrance of the school, it panned to the left, as the music stopped and the red day text faded out. Then it faded to a warning sign in the team's backyard. It was like the title card. It read The Wonder Pets. The final hours. But this time, the kid voice who reads the title cards didn't read the title. Instead, it was a young woman's voice that sounded like Radioactive Girl 00. She read the title card, just like the kid did every episode. The episode began by the camera panning to the bottom right where the Wonder Pets were walking. It went on, for a few seconds, until they stopped. "Another job well done," Ming Ming spoke. "You said it, Ming Ming. We saved the baby hummingbird again and now he's all happy. Now this calls for some celery," Linny replied. Then Linny ran off to the schoolhouse to get celery. The scene cut to the school, where Linny was going to get celery in the mini fridge. Also, I didn't get to know that they don't even have a mini fridge in the show. "Celery, here I come," Linny called. Linny opened the fridge and she realized that they ran out of celery. The only thing in the fridge was a ton of bottles of Gatorade. "Oh no," Linny gasped. "I'm out of celery." Linny then ran away to tell Tuck and Ming Ming. The scene cut to Tuck and Ming Ming wondering where Linny was. "Where's Linny?" Tuck wondered. "I'm not really sure," Ming Ming agreed. Just then, Linny ran back into the shot. "Guys," Linny spoke. "What's wrong, Linny?" Tuck asked. "We ran out of celery," Linny answered. "Well, I guess we eat celery every time we save something. Like saving a lot of animals. So, I wouldn't run out of celery." Tuck spoke. "It's just one thing," Ming Ming thought. "Who would run out of celery?" Linny asked. "You," Tuck told Linny. "Well, what do we do?" Linny wondered. "I don't know," Tuck answered. "I know exactly the right place where we need to go get celery," Linny mentioned. The scene cut to the team flying on their flyboat. For about a couple of minutes, it cut to the team arriving to ShopRite. "I never seen them go to ShopRite before," I thought. "Here we are. ShopRite," Linny spoke. "But if we go in, we'll be trampled of the big crowd," Ming Ming said. "Well, let's just go in," Linny replied. They went to the entrance of the market, and the next scene cut to the team in the market. "Wow, you're right, Ming Ming. A big crowd," Linny presumed. "What do we do?" Tuck asked. Linny explained, "If we could get celery from this crowd, we would." Then the sound played in the background, and the team's expressions changed to shocked. "Oh no. The emergency alert system is on." Tuck panicked. "This is serious," Ming Ming gasped. After the sound played, a text-to-speech voice named Tom spoke in the background and spoke. "The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. All normal broadcasting, radio broadcasting, and even more has been discontinued during this alert. There is an asteroid that is named N62 meteor is going to hit the planet, and it'll cause severe damage to vehicles, buildings, and even more. Seek shelter immediately. If there's no shelter available, get to the public shelter. If you don't have a vehicle, then get to a bus stop, or a taxi cab stand, or a tricycle or a motorcycle and ask to get to the public shelter. If you're not able to find a bus stop, or a taxi cab stand, or a tricycle or a motorcycle, then run to the public shelter as quick as possible. Do not panic, remain calm. Panicking will make this disaster worse. So stay tuned for more information about this situation, and good luck seeking shelter." These then somehow ended. Linny, Tuck and Ming Ming gasped in horror after they heard the alarm. "Oh no," Linny gasped. "This isn't good." "What did I just hear?" Ming Ming questioned. "I don't know," Tuck answered. Then the scene showed people running through a street, while cars were speeding up, and the sky was red. And the flyboat was soaring through the sky. Music was playing in the background called Stand and Fight Luigi. From Mario and Luigi Dream Team, a tornado siren was playing in the background as well. "Come on Linny, fly faster. Fly faster. So we can get to the shelter. Quickly. Quick. Fly faster now. Quickly. Quick. We don't wanna die." Ming Ming panicked loudly. "Ming Ming, shut up. We're almost to the shelter. Now stop panicking. Like the emergency alert system told us before, don't panic. Panicking will make the disaster worse. Now calm down and shut up," Linny angrily told Ming Ming. I was shocked. I never heard someone say die and shut up in preschool show like this before. As well as the characters' dialogue being this panicked and realistic. Okay then, if you say so. Myung Myung sighed. As they arrived to the shelter, the Wonder Pets got out of the flipboard and rushed downstairs to the shelter. And as they made it, they sat down in a hurry. There, I think we should be safe here. Linny told them. Good thing, Linny. Tuck reminded. We are safe in here. Is this gonna be serious? Myung Myung wondered. Then the iPhone emergency alert sound played. The sound was coming from Tuck. Oh no. An emergency alert is on the phone. Tuck gasped. You need to check it, Tuck. Myung Myung reminded Tuck. Then Tuck grabbed his phone and checked the message. What does the message say, Tuck? Linny asked Tuck. Then the next scene showed the message in Tuck's phone and read, the world is about to end in 5 minutes. Seek shelter immediately. This is not a test. The background of the phone is a selfie taken from Save the Beatles. The camera zoomed into the message, while Tuck's gasp is heard off screen. Oh no! Tuck cried. What is it? Myung Myung asked. It says it's about to end in 5 minutes. Tuck explained. What? Linny questioned. A whole ellipsis points. Myung Myung muttered. Now what are we gonna do? Not sure. Linny answered. Me neither. Tuck agreed. Just then, a car broke in and bounced forward fast and crashed. Oh no. The lady in the car gasped. What have you done to the car? Whoops. I'm sorry. The man in the car apologized. I'm trying to get to shelter fast. Then it cut to a car zooming in full speed, while the asteroid is in the sky. Let's get home quick before the asteroid crashes. The person in the car panicked. The scene changed to a van crashing to a different car for less than 1 second. Then the scene of an airplane soaring through the sky fast for 1.5 seconds. Then it suddenly changed the scene to the dad pigeon from Save the Pigeon, riding a toy motorcycle. He was driving crazy like he drank a lot of energy drinks. Then he drove to the public shelter, while screaming. And then the scene cut back to the Wonder Pets watching the dad pigeon arriving to the shelter by crashing. It changed the scene to a TV in Canada Vietnamese screen. The differences was the sounds were in a loud volume. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The mock spoke. Then it eventually shows some 3 arrow signs of a street, while 3 cars are speeding in the same directions. It cut to the public shelter, while an airplane took people to the shelter. When the people were running to the shelter, they were screaming. Then a car took people to the shelter and the people were rushing to the shelter. Suddenly, a truck crashed to the car. It cut to Ollie and his parents driving. Mom, I'm scared. Ollie panicked. Don't worry Ollie, we're almost at the shelter. Ollie's mom responded. Dad, drive faster. Ollie again panicked. I'm trying my best. Ollie's dad told Ollie. Then the Eastone played from the car. Oh my god. An emergency alert system is on the radio. Ollie's dad nervously told Ollie. Then what do we do? Ollie gasped. It cut to a stick figure standing at a taxi stop and a taxi car arrived to pick up the person. He got into the taxi car and the car drove away. Then it suddenly changed the scene to the taxi car driving downstairs to the public shelter fast for 3 seconds. Just then, the scene cut to the meteor soaring down from the sky for 5 seconds. The scene then showed the cow, the kitten, the little dog, the dish and spoon from Help the Cow Jump Over the Moon, the little kitten, the hummingbird and his dad, the unicorn and the dragon, Granny Winnie, Granny Ginny, Buck, Marvin and Eleanor inside a bus getting to the shelter. Come on driver. The cow panicked. We don't wanna die. Yeah. Now we cannot do our nursery rhyme, because the Wonder Pets universe is ending. The kitten berated. Mommy ... I'm scared. Marvin panicked. Don't worry, I'll always keep you safe. And Eleanor re-answered Marvin. There it is. The shelter. The unicorn pointed out. As they arrived, the driver dropped them off and the bus drove away. They ran to the shelter. Just then, it cut to them here to the shelter. You guys, you're here. Lenny's surprised. Marvin, you're here. Ming Ming shouted, as she hugged him. Buck, you're here. Tuck told Buck. Yep. Buck replied. Since you guys are here, we can now survive until the end. Now find a spot so you can be safe. Lenny spoke. Then it cut to a scene of the stick figures running away from their house and getting into a car to get to the shelter. The car then zoomed suddenly. It surprisingly changed the scene to a bunch of toy vehicles driving to the left in a block, while the Gecko from Save the Gecko was following between them, until he jumped to a car. It went on, for 5 seconds. It then cut to a scene of a hand holding a phone with a black screen in a pixelated text saying, "Your phone has been interrupted due to a meteor about to hit Earth. Seek shelter immediately." A distorted voice was reading the message in the background. I was competitive at the time. Then it cut to the dead Triceratops from Save the Dinosaur pointing at the meteor in the sky. There was also crowd screaming playing in the background as well. What's that thing in the sky? The dead Triceratops wondered. The dead Triceratops's face changed into a shocked face as he saw the meteor heading straight for them. Oh gosh! He gasped. It's the N62 meteor. I gotta get to the shelter quickly. And that's why people around the world are panicking. It cut to a stick figure in a road with 7 vehicles driving to the left as the crowd panicking sound stopped. Warning. N62 meteor is about to hit Earth in less than 1 minute. The stick figure warned as the cars drove away. Oh gosh, I gotta run. The stick figure panicked as he ran away. The scene cut to a sign in a road saying "Help protect the planet," while a helicopter crashing to the sign. The person in the helicopter was questioning what the if at the same time. After the helicopter fell, it exploded for a second. It cut back to the Wonder Pets in the public shelter. I heard someone said that the world is about to end in less than 1 minute. Lenny gasped. Who was it? Ming Ming wondered. I don't know. Lenny answered. Okay then. Ming Ming accepted. It cut to the backside of a car driving in a street for 2 seconds. Then it cut to traffic in a road. A car was in a hole, while the meteor was soaring slowly. It went on, for 4 seconds. Then the scene shows a car tripped over a rock, while driving, and flew straight to the public shelter. It then crashed to the shelter. Oh great, another crashed vehicle. Lenny muttered. It then cut to 3 stick figures hiding under a table in a basement. They were covering themselves. I'm scared. The stick figure said in the left. It cut to a cliff, while a car was backing up from the back. It then fell, while the person in the car was screaming. It sounded like Squidward's scream. It then cut to a taxi from a city street. 4 stick figures were running to it. Come on, there's a taxi. The 3rd stick figure reminded. As they get in, the taxi drove away. As the taxi was driving, the meteor appeared again, while it was soaring down through the sky. The meteor was gone, and the taxi flew from a ramp. It cut to the taxi flying through the sky. It landed, and rushed to the public shelter. It then crashed to the shelter. Oh great, another crashed vehicle again. Ming Ming muttered. This is the 5th time a vehicle crashed to the shelter. Tuck muttered. Oh man, I don't want to die here. The man shouted. Calm down please, we'll all be safe and sound. The lady asked. Everyone, I think it's time ellipsis points. Lenny muttered nervously. Then the announcer spoke in the intercom spoke. Attention. N62 meteor is about to hit the Earth in 10 seconds. The countdown begins now. What? The team gasped. Yep. I was right. Lenny said. The 10 seconds countdown began, but in every second, there were shots/scenes that transitioned. The countdown voice was from the announcer. The transitions were 10. A stick figure running from a street. 9. 2 cars on fire after they crashed. 8. The 3 stick figures hiding under a table in a basement. 7. The traffic. 6. The smoke from Canada. 5. The helicopter in fire after it crashed to the earth protection sign. 4. Ollie and his parents continued driving. 3. A car falling through the sky. 2. A stick figure riding at the top of a van. 1. The school where the Wonder Pets live. 0. The meteor about to hit the ground, as the Malaysia alarm played in the background. After the meteor finally hit the ground, it exploded, severely destroying the entire Wonder Pets universe, except for the public shelter. It cut to the schoolhouse getting destroyed from the explosion. The mini fridge got ruined by its will and the Gatorade splashed everywhere. It then cut to a scene of a car flying from the explosion, while driving. Then it cut to a city getting completely destroyed from the explosion for 5 seconds. This is a disaster. I gasped. It then cut back to the Wonder Pets in the shelter, covering themselves, while 10 smoke and flames are flying around. Anna. What's happening? Myung cried. I think this is it. Tuck shouted. No. This can't be. Myung replied. Well team, it's been a pleasure to meet you. Goodbye. Lenny shouted. Goodbye. Tuck and Myung yelled. Anna. The team screamed. As they flew away, they were screaming so hyper-realistically and very loudly that their actors Sophie Zamchik, Gila Dunn, and Danica Lee were absolutely horrified, and it did not appear to be acting in the slightest. And then the scene faded to black as the crowd panicking noises stopped. The black scene went on, for a few seconds, until a bright figure of the Wonder Pets faded in. There was a 59-year-old man speaking in the background. Wake up, Wonder Pets. The voice spoke. Who is it? Lenny asked tiredly, off screen. It's me, Josh Selig. The voice spoke. J-Josh Cell-L-Lig. Tuck questioned tiredly, off screen. I gotta ask you 3, is the series over? The voice asked. What? Tuck questioned tiredly, off screen. If yes, it is. If no, it's not. So pick a choice. Never mind. Anyways, it's over. The voice spoke. Then the bright figure faded out slowly. It then faded into the Wonder Pets waking up from their blackout, and everyone got out of the shelter and looked around. Wow. That meteor did destroy the whole world. Myung gasped. Of course it did. Lenny agreed. It then cut to the Wonder Pets walking through a destroyed city looking concerned. Oh no. Tuck gasped. The earth is destroyed. There are piles of debris everywhere. Ollie stated. After that, it showed the schoolhouse now in ruins. Lenny, Tuck and Myung ran to their schoolhouse only to find it destroyed. What happened to our schoolhouse? Lenny questioned. Well, it got caught in the explosion after that. It was now on fire. The firefighter explained. Lenny, Tuck and Myung started to feel down along with Cow, the kitten, the little dog, the dish and spoon from Help the Cow Jump Over the Moon, the little kitten, the hummingbird and his dad, the unicorn and the dragon, Granny Winnie, Granny Ginny, Buck, Marvin and Eleonora. It then cut to a red message saying thanks for watching Wonder Pets. For about 5 seconds. It then cut to a scene where Toby Astor is in space. And Toby Astor has a message to say. Hey people. Look what I did. I destroyed the Wonder Pets' universe, and I did it. Now I can live in peace finally. So, goodbye and try pineapples on pizzas you dumbus, said Toby Astor. And then, after the message, Toby Astor is laughing evilly, when he was running away. A glitch appeared for 2 seconds, and it faded to black. And also do not forget, I have footage of that message. And here's proof. The credits, from season 3, rolled, but something was different. The sky was red, the text was white, and the clouds were moving fast. and the music was replaced with the Burn It Down instrumental by Linkin Park but slowed. After the credits it then showed the Little Airplane Productions 2009 logo, but it ended badly. At the end, the logo was in a red tint. The Little Airplane context was replaced with Little Airplane eggs in a red color. The nose had an egg's face, and the Nightmares text was on bottom of the logo. This was all accompanied by a woman screaming realistically, while blood splattering can also be heard. This went on for 4 seconds. After this, it showed the Knit Jr. Productions logo, but it was off. At the end of the logo, the background was red. The Knit Jr. logo was in a creepy black color. The Productions text said Colorductions in a creepy black color. There were a lot of eggs, distorted, creepy, terrifying and loud noises and scares playing in the background for 3 seconds. The classic Super Rooster logo was also playing. After the logo, it showed the Nickelodeon Productions 2009 logo came on, with some noticeable changes. The background was black, the text was light gray, and the Nickelodeon text looked burned with burnt marks on top. Then the Paramount logo also appeared, but the mountain was red, like a volcano, and the sky was fire. The text was in a pretty unnerving font too. It then suddenly cut to black for 5 seconds, before cutting to an aqua background with the text in the top saying "Thanks for saving days" with the Wonder Pets. And there was the Wonder Pets in the bottom dancing. And the music is called Boys and Girls by Jean Jacques Perry, which is the Mighty B credits theme, for about 20 seconds. After that aqua message, there's another one. It shows Toby Astor in a red rectangle with a foreshadow on his face, and even his personality too, and the music is called Game Over from The Revenge of Shinobi Ost. I was speechless of what I just saw. After that, it then cut back to the main menu. I then took out of the DVD, went outside, and threw it hard to the floor. I smashed the DVD with a hammer and threw it away in the trash. I guess I should start watching the Wonder Pets less. The end. And remember, stay away from fake DVDs that'll show the same way as me that I watched.